Welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. I greatly appreciate them. This is the day that, oh, hey, Svenny, I didn't even know you were in here. Okay, it's always a good sign when Svenny, the cat, shows up during a reading. And he's gone. He's up, he's back down. This is the daily reading for January 5th, which is Wednesday. It's not solely set for that date, but it is originally created for that date. If you see this on a date that's different than the 5th, you can feel free to use the reading in your life if it fits. If what I speak about fits, please feel free to use it whenever you see it rather than what it's originally created for. I will be building upon the previous readings and the cards that we've seen. So be aware of that. I may mention some of those things. If nothing fits or it doesn't seem to, work within the situations that you're dealing with in your life, that's okay. It doesn't mean anything's wrong or broken. You just might be looking at something different at this time. So let's see what the cards want us to know. Please check out, if you're watching on YouTube, always check out the drop-down menu for sort of like the house rules and things I want you to know. But this week I have been doing these live. And I will see after this week if I continue to go live or if I will maybe go back to pre-taping so that they can be up early on paper. So let's see, what do the cards want us to know today? We have the Six of Wands. Beautiful card. I love the flowers down below. All blonde and flowy. I love this deck because it's like it's made by men, but it's sort of very feminine and also kind of masculine in a weird way. It gives me a little bit of Disney princess vibes, but I dig it. I feel it. Six of Wands is that element of fire or the element of spirit, right? Desire. Oh, hi, Tallulah. Just push the door open. Yeah. Even though I was trying to keep it closed for privacy's sake, just come on in. My female bulldog just decided to visit us too. So the Six of Wands is about celebration. It's about victory. It's about being acknowledged, seen, appreciated for maybe our efforts, our work, our abilities, our intelligence, whatever we've got going on for ourselves. Today's the day to be seen and heard, right? And appreciated. People should be behind us, in support of us, happy to see us. It should be a warm welcome, right? In essence, like today should embrace us in a kind way, in an appreciative way. This could be, maybe something we've been working at or working towards finally is coming to fruition, or we're finally feeling like we're seen or being seen in a way that is productive. Right? Remember underneath this, because we are at Wednesday, that underneath from the weekly video, the underpinning energy was the Fool card. So Fool is always about a new journey beginning and that opportunity of that. So that coupled with the Six of Wands, it should be fairly dynamic today. Like that, the vibes should feel positive. You should feel open. You should feel optimistic. Things should feel possible. You should feel capable. Right? This would be the capability factor of the Six of Wands, right? He's being heralded on his white horse of purity as he's parading through town, coming back. It could represent for some of you a homecoming or a reunion of sorts, but something that is to be positive and to be celebrated. So enjoy that energy today. Oh, shoot, I should have brought my glasses in here. I did earlier this morning and then I didn't. I took them away. Let's see what the Kwan Oracle has to say. Also, remember that spirit or that Wands card is that element of spirit and desire. So if we're feeling appreciated, it should feel very good down to our very core, right? Being like feeling seen at a deeper level in a very positive way. This could also represent like maybe having to step forward into a public sort of viewpoint, right? Being seen at a more on a more grander scale. But for me, it doesn't indicate any sort of discomfort or like with the Six of Wands, you want to embrace it wholeheartedly and take it on. Don't run from it. Don't shy away from it. Okay, and that's also the Fool energy too. The Fool is open to anything. He's ready for new adventures and ready to be seen and all of that. So allow yourself to be, put your best foot forward today. Use your best thinking mind, your best, creative talents, and let them do the work for you. Ooh, cool. So we have Drink from the Emerald Fountain, card number 7. Sevens are about conscious choice. I love this. Look at how cool, calm, and collected she looks. She's beautiful, even though she's got all of these arms going, right? Like she might be multitasking. This is Kwan Yin multitasker. All right, so let's see here. Sevens to me, I love the yellow of this, and then we have the Emerald Fountain, right? So we've got yellow and green, and we did see that in the Kwan Yin card that came out the last 2 days was that here, the yellow tiger mother. And it's interesting that there's such a yellow theme happening here. Like maybe we've actually come into our yellow tiger mother, right? And now we're able to celebrate that part of ourselves, that strength that is within us, that fortitude, that dedication, whatever it may be. We own it now. So now that we've owned that part of ourselves or that aspect from deep within and acknowledged that strength, hopefully, throughout this week, this is our opportunity now to drink from the Emerald Fountain. When I think of drinking from the Emerald Fountain, I always think of the color green as a color of healing. Also, it can be a color to me of abundance because it's so closely associated with not only money, but also nature, right? Harvest, things like that. So when I think Emerald Fountain, I'm like, drink from the Emerald Fountain. That sounds really good. Just off the top of my head, right? Drinking from the Emerald Fountain would be like bringing in that healing, bringing in that abundance, that whatever that might look like for ourselves, right? How do we want it? Today with the Six of Wands, our desire, our spirit, our soul gets to create it. It gets to have it, hopefully. Let me read to you Drink from the Emerald Fountain, and we'll see what she has to say. Remember, 2-7 is a conscious choice in my book, numerologically. Like you need to choose to drink from this Emerald Fountain. Like, in other words, what I mean by that is like, grab it by the balls. Take what you need and sort of leave the rest, right? Like if you need healing today, if you need to be honored and acknowledged, enjoy it, relish it, have at it, drink it in and let it heal you in a way is my feeling. Now watch, the message will be totally different on the card, but that's how I'm going to interpret it right now. Should I grab my glasses? I might need to just because this print is so small. 1 second, guys, sorry. I'm such an old lady. I'll throw off the burner to you guys. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So in other words, like what I was saying is like kind of go out there and grab it. That's also, Six of Wands energy is we know we can do this now. We've listened to our yellow tiger mother. We've made it very real for ourselves, palpable, possible. Now, drink from the Emerald Fountain. The divine feminine is encouraging of the awakening and empowerment of all living beings. When a sincere seeker is trying to find the way through, there is much help sent. It makes sense to be open to receive it. Indeed, to step forward and drink from the Emerald Fountain, which is the unconditionally loving heart chakra of Kwan Yin. Allow yourself to be nourished by the power and love of the Divine Mother flowing to you now. There is nothing to be gained in making life more difficult than it needs to be, other than unnecessary stress or perhaps the learning that it isn't as much fun this way. At this time, you are going through a time of important spiritual growth. Your higher self has set a spiritual schedule and is planning on being at a certain destination in time and space to set events in motion to benefit the synchronicities and to be able to live out its divine purpose in the physical world too. The soul is very resourceful and is calling for divine help in getting to its destination on time. Interesting, we have a Wands card because that is the element of the soul or the spirit. So just keep that in mind today. When you allow yourself to be helped, great reserves of support become available to you. Your soul is strengthened and nourished by the loving heart of the Divine Mother. As it is filled with love from the Emerald Fountain, it can flow through you and you feel happier, more balanced, content, and peaceful. The more you allow yourself to be assisted, the more you will feel detached and trusting. You will find fewer problems actually arise for you, and when they do, you might be surprised just how swiftly they are resolved. Sometimes with only a small amount of effort on your part. This is the benefit of allowing divine forces greater than us individually to nourish and support us. We allow the loving power much greater than our individual consciousness to do the heavy lifting, and our soul path unfolds more joyfully and more quickly. It is a doing without doing. You are at a point on your path where you need support to rise up and break through. You are invited to drink from the emerald fountain, to accept the love pouring endlessly from the heart chakra of the Divine Mother, as it would greatly benefit you, even in ways that are not as yet part of your conscious awareness. May your spiritual thirst be sated, and may you be supported and assisted by the Mother Divine. I love that. A healing at the emerald fountain. Laying or sitting comfortably close to your eyes and letting your breathing relax, imagine that before you there is a sacred place filled with emerald green light, and you hear a fountain. It sounds like a waterfall, like a beautiful woman singing sweetly, like a crystal bowl being sounded and birds singing. You see or sense the fountain and allow yourself to approach it, realizing you are in a very special place of great power and love, the heart chakra of the Divine Mother, Kwan Yin. Allow yourself to bathe and drink in this fountain with respect and gratitude. Let yourself absorb it, feel any emotion releasing, and simply be. When you are ready, return to your breath and your body, and you may like to finish your healing with the prayer below. As you move through the following days and weeks, be open to saying yes, to allowing life to be easier, to letting go of that which feels heavy or obstructing, and to having utter faith in your process. Here is the prayer that they suggest you use. Divine Kwan Yin. This is the prayer at the Emerald Fountain. Divine Kwan Yin, beloved goddess that loves me unconditionally, you have my blessing and permission to assist me with divine energy that is for my highest good in all areas of my life now. I kneel at your sacred fountain of love, light, and divine assistance now. I drink from your heart that which fills my soul. I gratefully receive your unconditionally loving help. Om Mani Padme Hum. So that is your prayer to be used. So I really love that it's saying, like, take it in, take it all in, allow it to be yours, own it, right? The Six of Wands would be definitely in sort of owning this love, this support from the Divine Mother, and connecting to it in a way that it affects us in such a way that we are feeling like at the top of our game, that we are feeling appreciative of ourselves, or others are able to see that sort of shine and shimmer that the Six of Wands would represent. Here is the grounding stone. It's just a concept, thought, or idea that you want to ground in. The word is trust. Trusting in ourselves first and foremost, obviously through that Six of Wands, but trusting in the love of Kwan Yin and the Divine Mother, that healing energy and that idea of support from either the universe or whatever powers or prayers, whoever you like pray to, whatever you believe in. If it's Mother Nature, if it's God, if it's Buddha, if it's Kuan Yin, whatever ascended master you choose, trusting in that connection that your spirit has with that divine being, and allowing that connection to support you, hold you, and raise you maybe up to a higher vibration or to a more fulfilled experience, right? That's what you are to be trusting in, seeking out, grounding in, and understanding that you are fully capable and able of creating this for yourself in conjunction with your guides and gods, right? Or goddesses, whoever you work with. I love Kuan Yin. I've never shown you guys my Kuan Yin statue. Maybe I'll show you just here. Uh-oh, did that ruin everything? I hope not. Look at the dogs. Hold on, we're going through the house. 1 second. The Kuan Yin stands right here in the center of my home. This is my Kuan Yin statue, and I dust of the time. She watches over my home. She's traveled with me to many different places, from Massachusetts to Texas. I think that's it. Yeah, she didn't go to Montana with me. But anyways, she's been with me for a few years, and I take care with the Divine Mother, but also within ourselves. will be key today. Allow that connection to lead you today and celebrate the day as much as possible. Remember, the Fool is there, and we also have the Ace of Wands. I believe it's the Ace of Wands. Yes, the Ace of Wands, and it's all about the book of changes, right, from the Sunday reading. So there should be things changing, more optimism coming in, new paths being revealed, new spiritual inspiration and ideologies or ideas of where we want to be and how we want it to look. It feels like, I don't know, maybe a new day is dawning or something. Enjoy your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.